still the hottest market, and they're doing more production this year than they did last year. And we're going to talk about why they're doing that, how they're doing that. They're defying the odds, even though the market's down 40%, they're exceeding their production. So we're going to talk about how we're going to do that. So I'm super excited about that. But we got our team in a roll here. So, well, let's start Cheryl. Well, she is our lunch sponsor. If she gets here, we'll introduce her. But Cheryl is our lunch sponsor, but he lives in Reading apparently, so she never would come. So, but they've hired someone here local to do that, and she's here too. But when she comes, we'll introduce her. But they're our lunch sponsor. Say hi. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Don't be like CDC and cold call people.
I like that. I need that.
We actually got a text today. It's like, hey, this is illegal. You're not supposed to be texting me. And they're like, you did blah, blah, blah. You don't have the right. And I said, actually, your message does back here.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, oh. Tell me something good.
Tell me something good.
It's June, it's summer. Kids are out of school. Do moms know that? Dad's happy, right? Kids out of school.
All right, I'll start.
All right, 15.
My grandson, yes, I said my grandson. My grandson was 6. Practiced last week, and his team went out, Marauders or whatever it is out there in Millbrook. Soccer. And so he's running out there, and the team is all crazy. You know, these are 5, 6, 7-year-old.
Like crown.
Oh, it's like, hey, you know, but guess what? He got 3 goals. I'm like, you know, he did get that. He's exuberating Weather Bay.
It's great when you see your kids there.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Anyone else?
Yeah.
Rick.
My name is Rich and I'm bold.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to our buyer's agent, Ariel. She's been taking names and taking ass. And she just showed clients, 2 separate clients. She showed a total of 4 homes, 2 escrows.
We will have 30th readiness.
Wow.
Next week, me and my wife and kid are going to Colorado, so we can go see George Street and Chris.
I'm a backwards graduate. So I've been having trouble. You know, 5 years ago, I got LASIK. I have one eye that's short and one that's long. Anyways, my long vision eye was having issues. I was like, hey, I think I have like a black. And so I'm going to talk to him yesterday. And he's like, it's not a problem. Let's dilate. Like you have a, I don't know what is it, macular regeneration. Yeah. So, oh, yeah, okay. Go right especially. It's like, you know, here's the treatments, but you know, could be permanent, you know, that sort of thing. So we were joking amongst the leadership team. I was like, hey, you know, I might be. But there's a silver lining to it all. Because I could put a patch.
Oh, yeah.
And I call myself the pirate realtor.
Oh,
What I did, if I was a pirate realtor, I would kill it in this market. So.
Hey, this is Andrew. I got something good. I would be telling everybody about my new listing, but it's already offer accepted. Went online on Friday and within 24 hours had its first offer, and we are accepted.
Oh, okay.
So I want to celebrate Quinn. She's director on my team. She did her first tour this week, and she's writing up her first offer to put in for transaction.
Did my first commercial. I have to commercially do a commercial tour. Oh, just do it. It's a facility. Thing was like 20,000 square feet. I'm like, never kept me, but there's a lot.
So strangely enough, we were talking about pivoting in year over year, right? That's like the theme that we all keep bringing up. I'm having my best month in like 2 years. I've got almost 100 policies. I'm exhausted. Also, thank you all for your support with that because I couldn't have hit those goals without you in a lot of ways. So thank you. You
All right,
support
thank
it.
you.
I rode my Harley. Up to 80 miles per hour. With no windshield.
Oh, now it's.
Almost.
Yeah. Just want to know, can I tell the story?
Wait, you were 80, not on the freeway?
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
So Amy, a while back, this was like, I got a Harley, I got a motorcycle, and we did the leadership retreat, like, I don't know, how many years ago, 40?
No.
No.
2 years ago, and Carly was still there, and we got this guy that rented electric
Oh,
scooters,
God.
right? Oh, no, they were manual.
They were, you gotta push.
Oh, yeah, the push. So we're pedaling around, like, we're going near the bridge. 5 minutes into it, there's like these little road tracks for the old sack train that goes back.
Oh, yeah.
So we're crossing the old sack train. And I don't know what Amy did, but she gets her real caught in there and she goes over the thing. And like, she lands flat on the, like the, you know, the handles, it turns sideways, hit the ground, and she lands flat on the handle, right in her shoulder. And she's like, I mean, like, we're like, we could call the ambulance, we did like do all this stuff.
Don't call the
And
ambulance.
yeah, she's all like, and then
Don't
she's
you get it?
so if you don't know Amy, when she said motorcycle, we're like, oh, no. All right, God Family Business, this is our white for TCTs. Trust starts with honesty, and I want to put this out there because one way you can exit a brokerage real quick is not be honest. Right, Chris? So, but honesty is something we highly value in this world, and I can tell you, if you want a long-term client base, always be honest. And I tell people, and sometimes that's hard. And when I say honest, it's like you're gonna have a better career if you start being honest with your listing and your sellers. Because sometimes sellers come and they say they want this price, and you got to do a good job of being honest with them and say that is not feasible. This is a comp to the price, and you can do those presentations and get the price you need. We just did a listing. They wanted 630. We're listing at 600 because it wasn't real, right? So you know, you got to be able to talk honestly with your people. And the more you can do that, the better business you're going to have. And that's why it's one of our core businesses. Anyone else have honesty issue recently? Everyone's here on that. That's right.
That's right.
Welcome to the family. Okay. And that tells about yourself.
I'm from San Diego. I just moved out here. 20 years old, so super new. Yeah, I've had my real estate license for about 2 months, so it's pretty fresh.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to the family. Welcome to keep going. Keep on with here. Let's see. Michael. When? Oh. Well, tell us a little about yourself. How did you get with Andy? What did you do?
Good morning. I have more than 6 years of experience, but in a very different market in Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam. Wow. Okay.
And from this company, like pushing one field for you. And I'm real happy to join Andy Kids. She's an amazing mentor. And I hope that we can add that in contributions to the team of the company. And I'm very happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Okay. We got some cappers. Yes, you can cap in this market. It still happens. Congratulations, Jose, on cap. Agents, Leslie just capped. Congratulations. Alicia. Haven't seen any launches. She came down a little bit and then she got serious because she really wanted to retire like in a few years. And I said, well, we need to pick this up a little bit. And then she has capped the last 2 years and she is killing it, right? And walking great kids. You like the silent machine out there? You just see him every once in a while. For a second, not doing anything, but after.
You think I'm definitely still on vacation right now.
Oh, yeah, so when you're a capper, you can be vacation in Beverly Hills. Congratulations, everyone.
Take a spot.
Congratulations, first transactions, we're on the head of the CPA. But congratulations, on first time, Messeroff and Kevin Lohr on the farm. They're new agents and have transactions in the market, so. Just listed, or just closed, sorry, for the last, an Atwell team, 11. This, we have somebody close, I'm not gonna do all of them. Taylor, 9, Andre, 5, Jose, 4. Bobby, 3, AZ 3, congratulations to everyone else on the list, there's a lot of people on there. May is a hot month, we're gonna talk a little bit about numbers, so, but congratulations to everyone. Closings are happening, you just need to get your unfair share, so congratulations. Now we can go to picture listings. I know people got listings.
I have one.
For Beckwith Way and Fisher Heights, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1284 square feet. Built in 1978, it has been completely remodeled and, well, it's been lived in, but they remodeled it within the last 5 years, listed for $449.
449.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
we've got lots of activity already, so bring your buyers.
Awesome. Congratulations.
All right, I've got a, you can call it a broker opening, you can call it just an open. Tomorrow, Thursday, we've got a property by the name of 8365 Stony Beck Circle. It's on the market, 460, it fell out, came back. 460,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We'll have light refreshments tomorrow from 10:30 to 12:30. 10:30 to 12:30 tomorrow. And I have one more property, which is 7524 Whisper Willow Drive. We are on the market, or will be actually officially on the market, and we will have an open house at that one on Saturday from 11 to 2. I'm sorry, from 2:30 to 5 o'clock. And that one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet, and it's only $330,000. Only 300. Somebody want it right now?
Farm have a good one?
Yes, we have a listing in Folsom if you have any clients looking over there. It's a single-story, 4-bedroom, 2-bath home in the Willow Springs area. Remodeled, updated, going live on market tomorrow, 7/25. If you can't go out on preview, send your clients. The team's hosting open houses Saturday and Sunday. Corner lot updated. It's gonna have video and photos up probably today or tomorrow, but would love to work with someone from the office.
Congrats, Barb, thank you. Okay.
We're gonna have another one, it's gonna be coming on the market next week.
Alright.
Oh, something again.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 2712 Escobar Way, it's the La Riviera Rosemont Rancho Cordova vicinity. It's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1891 single-story home with new roof as of 1 year. I think that's solar as well. New roof, solar, maybe think of something else. I'm listed at 525. 4-bedroom. You know, I had a lot of stuff recently that be closing, things are coming up. So, you know. But 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So again, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1891 square feet, single-story home with new roof, come in the market next week at 525. Love to work with somebody in the office.
All right.
Neither of those are on the lake because the one on the lake already sold, but they're both beautiful homes.
They're on the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
not only, not only.
you're the team, you get the joke.
I was gonna say, if you weren't at past meetings, you won't understand the jokes.
Okay, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, mid-century, modern in my farm area that is going on the market tomorrow at 410. Really nice, lot of original stuff. Got a really nice atrium, so that's really popular. And hopefully you'll have another one sometime in July, August time frame.
Just throw it out there.
Throw it out there, hopefully it will be done by then. We got an open house. I got our clothes on it. We're doing an open house on Saturday from 11, Scott and I are doing an open house Saturday from 11 to 3. Also doing an open house on Sunday, 11 to 3. If somebody wants to work on that with me, just let me know. Okay?
And just, the inside joke is KK's buying that house.
Right.
To flip it, and we're like, dude, what the? It's in probate, right?
Maybe too.
Yeah. Press mode. Change the thing where this benefit your buyers as well. We have a listing, South Natomas, 3634 Rio Pacifica, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1386 square feet. It's been listed for 2 months now. Why? Because it fell through twice. Okay. Almost brand new floors, almost brand new. Brand new partial roof and gutters. We just reduced the price to 430, but we need to go in escrow soon. And once again, it's price well, it's gonna benefit your buyer.
430 South tells people what they.
430.
We also have one in Thomas Park on Nantucket. 4 single story, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1924 square feet. We just dropped the price down to 580. Comps are very much there. We're getting some good activity because we just did a $50,000 price reduction. But 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and almost like plus like an office in a sense. So really great location, again, in the Thomas Park, so clearly much privileges. All right, yeah.
We also have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Listed at 345. One in North Highlands for 379. So 3-bedroom, 2 to 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And then we have one, where else is it? Oh, on the Nicole Park, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1536 square foot. We just redid the kitchen, the bathrooms, and then there's another one in Alberta that's 2 acres, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, fully renovated, new kitchen, everything's been done on it, new plumbing, new electrical, 629 on that one.
Are you guys done? No.
Belmont.com. Its address is 4413 Belmont Place, in Sacramento. That is sits on 0.49 acre. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,262 square feet. It has a $100,000 commercial kitchen, green kitchen, and it's 100% hardwood floors, 10-foot ceilings, all in finishes. Every single thing has been redone in the house, including the bathroom. It has a private 1,000 square foot 4-car garage detached from the house with a private driveway from the back of the house, all one level, and has 8-car garage.
2 more cars.
Very private community that has 23 homes in it. HOA for me is only $350 for the entire year. Okay, and nobody's all up in the business. There's no It's very pristine, beautiful home.
I've seen the
The
photo.
broker open is tomorrow at 6:30. Open house on Saturday from 11 to 4 p.m. And the list is 849. So take a look at it.
I just want to chime in here.
You got a buyer.
They just sent me the link this morning of our home. Holy smokes.
Really nice.
It's really nice.
It's really
It's
nice.
like, oh, it's
Spanky swanky. Crown.
So if you're thinking of going into breaking into the lecture room, just go there, absorb the feeling.
Send it to my clients. They have a buyer.
All right, cool. Taylor.
We have 2 going live for free. One near Swallow's Nest in South Potomac, that little pocket back there. Across the street, 2779 is Ronha, it's gonna be 589. 1,900 square feet, right near Chevy's on the river. Pretty much fully upgraded. And then another one. Where's the other one? Oh, Natomas Park, single story, which is hard to find. 3-car garage, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath for 625, like 2,400 square feet. Really nice floor plan, really good price. We just repainted the whole thing, added some lighting and some fixtures.
What
And
street?
Jonesboro. 5529 Jonesboro. Yes, yeah. With the great room right when you walk in. Yeah. So those 2, and then we have a 2-2 on Iberian. It's a half-plex remodel for 375 going tomorrow.
Jones, how many bathrooms again?
2.5.
Alita has some on Zoom.
Lisa.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. I have one in Rancho Cordova. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,600 square feet. It is a fixer, so needs new flooring and paint. But besides that, it's a really nice, solid home. It's probably going to be listed for just under 400,000. It's going to come on the market in 2 weeks. But if you have a buyer, let me know. I also have one in Tahoe Park, the off market. And it is has been a rental for about 10 years. The owner doesn't want to do anything to it, but it's nice, solid home. Hardwood floors, needs paint and some landscaping, but besides that, nice, solid home. And then we have another one that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is also in Tahoe Park. It is going to be listed in about a month. And that one has nice flooring. It'll be painted, landscaping, everything ready to go. And that one's going to be listed for probably 425.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Wow.
Thank you, Alita.
Thank you.
We have one going live tomorrow, 10040 Wild Orchid in Elk Grove. So 4, 2.5, 2,400 square feet, probably 625, 635 in between there. We have the 291 Westlake, which is a 3 full bath, the 3.5 bath, 3,600 square feet in the rivers. That's still live right now. Backs up to the park. So there's no neighbor behind you, very little maintenance. We have a land listing, 0.76 acres, 95838. The neighbor actually did the same thing. They bought a property, split the lot into 4 and built 4 houses on it. So if you have a builder that's interested, we're listed at 299. That's it for this week. We have more coming next week.
Again?
Yeah, I forgot. I've got 2 brand new homes, and I guess it's called North Lake area.
Yeah.
North Lake area. These are 2 brand new Lennar homes. One is a 3, 2.5, and another one is a 4, 3. They will be going renting one at 3,200, one at 3,300. Yeah, so they're brand new, and they have a clubhouse there with the pool, and it's a really nice area. So we have gotten some inquiries on them already.
Get your rent. Somebody have one? No. Yeah. I was pointing at you.
Yeah, Aaron has one.
No, okay. I can't force you to picture this thing, so. But you can see all the listings out there, right? So let's keep it going. If you're not in our agents only spotlight vendor YouTube channel and office ID plays, please follow us. We do a lot of announcements on there. If you're not on these pages, please. And we'll put the slide up at the end, also after this meeting, so if you need to come back and do that.
And then we'll do the recap too.
Yeah, so. Please do that. Sorry, we want to make sure we can communicate to you effectively. We found social media is one of the best ways, so. Mark Center News, just, UWM, United Wholesale Mortgage, came out with a new loan that is 1% down. 2% grant, up to $7,000, no MI. Mortgage insurance. But they do cap it on income, so max loan 350, you can bring cash, whatever you want above that. But max loan 350, but is pretty much good to go. So if you have someone that needs 1% lower price point, this is a great way to get them in there, low cash down. Please scan it and call Cassie.
Is it conventional or conventional loan?
It's a conventional loan.
Wow. So it's,
Conventional.
680,
What?
credit, 680,
680, yeah. Depending on your credit profile.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Is there a time limit on how long they have to keep the home?
On this one, no.
No.
You can learn more by going and visiting.
It's like a
Yeah,
contest.
there you go. Nancy, so just so you know, we have, please talk to Nancy.
Nancy.
Come on down, Nancy.
So we have recent, if you don't know Nancy, Nancy is our new in-house loan officer at Cap City Mortgage. Just so you know, we partnered recently with a company called Loan Factory. They have a great product mix and things like that. Also really low rates. We adjusted some things. So we should be able to beat rates of just about any lender. I don't know if you know how comp works and rates is lenders can talk to banks and say, oh, then, but I want to make this much money per loan. And the bank says, well, if you want more money, then you have to lower, then we're gonna give you worse rates for your buyers, all right? Essentially is how it works. And so we've dropped the comp to very low to help you guys. So we can usually beat rates pretty dramatically on any other lenders right now. And then we have this loan program. We also have a land loan, 5% down, land and build construction. 5%.
One-time construction.
One-time construction.
Everything in one.
Every one-time construction, 5% down. So we're getting some new products to you, great pricing, please engage, it's gonna help the business. All right. This is bigger, but we have some things to highlight. Club is still going strong. Last week, 7 or 20 contacts, 14 appointments set, 16 appointments held, 5 buyer signs, 4 listing sites, 2 escrows, 1 closing, 11 open houses. If you are struggling to do your lead gen, please show up to the club. Please sign up.
Before moving forward,
Yes.
David, are you willing to share your experience so far with us? What you think about it and share how we're doing?
Yeah.
David? All right. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a really cool experience. I get into the habit quite often of procrastinating the calls. I'm sure nobody else has that.
No.
So I found that the simple act of showing up once a week, having 20 other people holding you accountable is enough to, everyone sets their own goals. Some people have 100, some people have 150, some people have 10 contacts. Regardless of what it is, it's that feeling of expectancy when you show up to know that you haven't made those calls, that you've got 20 people that are going to be asking you why.
Yeah.
So I found that super helpful. It's also been great source of resources as well. We've been able to share ideas. It's been really helpful for me to stay committed to a task, knowing that as long as you make a certain number of contacts, as long as you stick to a schedule, and as long as you do certain tasks, then the rest will come.
Yeah.
Like saving the pennies for the dollar. if you make your contacts, you make your calls, then the escrow will go to the fund. We found that to be true.
It's true. It's amazing.
So I have a couple of good friends that are in other coaching programs. I'm in MAPS, which is $1,000 a month. This is free accountability coaching. Some people I know pay $25,000 a year for this level of show, this level of accountability, right? And this is offered free by the office. It's literally a half hour on a Monday and 1.5 hours the last Monday of every month, right? And we're
3 hours a month, 3 hours a month.
3 hours a month
To change it.
change your business, right? And it's, what I tell them every time is at the end is thank you for showing up for yourself, right? It's not about me, it's not about the office, it's not about anything else other than showing up for you. So if you'd like to give it a shot, connect with myself or Sam, come get in the world, just see if you like earning business, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you can go back to a job that's requiring you to be there 9 to 5. So.
I would encourage too, I'm new guys and this has been so good for getting me out. Door knocking's my plan and I mean, I knocked on 90 doors last week, which is a record for me. And it's because I'm accountable to these guys. I don't want to show up on Monday and not have knocked on doors, okay? And I would really encourage you to come to live meeting for the first meeting like I did, and then that gets you all fired up. What's the next live meeting?
Live meetings are where we want to start.
And if you want to give that a whirl, right? You're scared for a couple weeks or, you know, you have an opportunity to earn an appointment in the next 2 weeks before that, but it's
True.
It'll be the 26th here at 2 o'clock to 3:30, right? It is on the Agent Hub website. You can go ahead there, click in, come in and sit and watch what we do.
Ignite is coming back, just so you know, we're reading it. Next week. Next week.
You can talk about her.
Oh.
I got a lot of new stuff that I've learned from going to classes over the last couple months that I'm excited to bring to the table. And then we're also doing script practice on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. If you guys think we should move that, give that feedback to the office. It's been sparse, and there's no reason to have it at that time if nobody wants to show up at that time. So let us know if we want to change it. And then Mondays we do group coaching. So anybody in coaching, come and see me 9 a.m.
All right, and congratulations to Amy and all your coaching clients in May. 9 closes, 60,000 GCI, 11 million in volume, or 11,000 company dollars. So congratulations. Agent Club, Agent Coaching, it will change. It will change your business. Okay. Coming up tomorrow. Yeah, document verification probate. Dex, you need to go to this.
He's the expert.
11 a.m. But if you have problems with understanding that, and trust me, Bruce and I know we take a lot of calls on these issues, and the worst thing you want to do is think you have a listing and then realize you just have a will and has to go probate, and 6 months later it happens, right? So it's good to know your process, especially if you plan to do any of these or want to help this kind of plan. So save the date. Saturday, July 29th is our barbecue. If you haven't been to our family barbecue, super fun. Bring the family. We'll have games, prizes. Save the date, 11:30 to 3, Regency Park. There's a scan. Please save the date. We'd love to see you there. Our barbecue party. Our leadership team will be grilling up some stuff for you. I was talking to Tony. I don't know. We're talking about like having dueling barbecues and having. And seeing what's up. If you want to participate, if you're a master on the grill, please let me know. We'd love to put something together, and we let the agents vote. Right? So, tailgate, also save the date.
That's right.
This is the day. It's super lot of fun. We'll tailgate there too, and we'll have the game. Super fun time with the family. Bring the family out. So tailgate, please save the date. September 15th. Ooh, sorry. We have started a new tradition because you guys need to start. We have a lot of new agents and COVID and all this stuff. We have a lot of people. I know you walk the office like that. And
I see it separate.
So we decided to do this. It's called Third Thursday, which is actually technically June 4th Thursday, but it's third week of the month.
We gotta start it now.
But we're starting now. So third Thursday going forward. But, So next week, 4 to 6 p.m., BYOD, bring your own drinks. Cat City is sponsoring some food and stuff for us, so Morgan's sponsoring food for us, but just come, have fun, talk, get to mingle, especially if you want to like find people that you need to get listings, you know, get open houses for. I found a good way to snack some booze. BYOD, I don't care. It's BYOD. So. But it'll be here in the office, and we'll be ready just to mingle and network. That's next Thursday. All right. So we're gonna lead into our intro now here, Shelley. Just want to know, this is a Ryan Lundquist stat, and you can see that is our new listings from January to May. You can see all the previous years. That is 40% down. Listings are 40% down because a lot of our people during COVID got really low rates, and then you have really high rates, and they're like, "Why would I move?" Right? And so we're seeing that only about 60% of people are moving. Those people that have to move, they have compelling reasons. There's no one out there doing optional moves right now, just better because of the rate. So just so you know, 40% down. I think some of you should be feeling that pressure. I'm sure you're feeling that pressure, right, in your business. All right. Wait, hold on. We have 7,500 less listings so far the first 5 months that we had last year. 7,500. All right. Congratulations, though. This is a chart of sales. You notice we did something. We actually broke a record. We actually ended a record actually for the last 6 months from through November through April. We had broke a record in Sacramento for the lowest closing volume total in the history of Sacramento. So that means some listings sold. We had the lowest volume total sell at the end of in the history of Sacramento. But this month in May, we stopped the streak. And we went higher. We went higher than 2007.
Yes.
So the start of the Great Recession. So we have exceeded the start of the Great Recession, and we're back. So you can see all the listings. People are hearing the listings, right? You're seeing that activity come on. So we're seeing the trend up, and you can see there's 2007 line. We're kind of exceeding it now, bouncing back up, right? So these lines are 22 and 23. Right there, right? Yeah.
Yes, PTSD issued seeing that 2007.
Yeah, yeah, that's me, PTSD right there. So I remember that. All right, everyone good?
Yeah.
We good? We feeling it now? This is the trends report. This is listings sold. This is pending sold. You can see since April we were up 10% on listings, 27% up on sold, 11.6% up pending.
Nice.
You can see the trend line. So buyers starting to get used to this rate market. They're getting unique loan programs. They're doing things, right? So the market's here. So and in real estate, when it's hot, you run. And so I just want to say it's hot. Most people are predicting a pretty cold fourth quarter in real estate. So what you want to do is if you don't have listings or buyers now, you need to hustle. You need to hustle. I'm just going to I'm not trying to put urgency on you, but you need to hustle because classically we see a decline, and that's a normal seasonal in the winter. And right now we're already low. And so if we have a normal season in the winter, it's going to be really low. That makes sense? So so we say make hay while it's hot, right? So make some hay. So
Did you guys see the good news this morning? The Fed didn't raise interest rates.
Yeah.
This week. That's good.
so I do want to note though, listings are up 3,386 listings in April. 3,729 in May listings came up. I know we've caught 7,500 down for the quarter, but what I want to say is how many of you have a goal of taking less than 3,700 listings this year?
Hey, I'm in there.
If you have a goal less than 3,700, this is how you change your business, right? The business is there. You just have to get your unfair share. And people are complaining because there's not, and there's more competition and it's harder. Yeah. but there's plenty of listings for someone to have a great year. And in fact, we have two speakers today. That I want to introduce, John Lanting and Francine, you know them, our ALS members. I want to introduce them because they are doing something that is extraordinary in our office right now, that you probably want in your business. They are in their first 5 months of 2023, exceeding their production in the first 5 months of 2022.
All
So
right.
anyone remember the first 5 months of the peak was literally, the peak was like May of 2022, the hottest market in Sacramento ever. So you guys are literally exceeding it. Francine, you're 166.7% in those units, 49, increased volume. Woo. John Lanting, essentially increase in closed volume, 30% increase in closed volume. You're, this is January through May. So literally we're taking January through May and 23, their production, and comparing it to 2022. They're exceedingly, so we want to put you up here because you guys are killing it despite the market.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people like, hey, how do I do that? Right? Like, how do I not let the market beat the market? So I know you're killing. So what are you specifically doing right now? And I'll put this both of you can choose. What are you doing right now that's really helping you beat the market? What activities are you doing?
I think a lot of it for me has just been, it's been follow-up from all the last couple of years and staying consistent and, you know, calling the sphere, sending out note cards every day. I do 5 a day. Following up, you know, for people 2 to 3 years ago. A lot of my business, truthfully, is referral right now, has been for like last year. So, you know, as long as you treat people really well, they're going to treat you well back. And the other thing I wanted to, I was thinking about the hot tub this morning. That, you know, a couple of years ago, my husband and I were having breakfast together, and I was telling him, you know, I can't figure out my big why, right? And he looked at me and goes, well, aren't we getting ready to retire soon? And I'm like, that's my big why. Go figure. So now the whole thing for me, now that I have this big why, you need to have a why. You really do. I don't care what it is or how you find it or what, you know, what fires up your soul, but you need to have a big why. Mine is to retire to the Big Island in Hawaii. And don't ask me probably another 3 years. Okay?
Thank you, Francine. We'll dig a little deeper on that. But John, so what are you doing to have great success on the team? I know you're
All the time,
God is good.
that's the secret. That's it. That's it right there. I mean, everything we are, everything we have, everything we will have is basically given by him. And we are nothing without Christ. We are nothing without our faith. My secret and the team's secret is Matthew 6:33. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and everything else will be given to you as well.
Right.
That's basically it. Just to give you an idea, Tomas and I have been business partners. This is our 16th year officially together. We've both 16 years. We both started in 2003. My business and his business from the very beginning has the same source. 5 sources: church, referrals, open house, agent partners, believe it or not, and internet. And that has helped us thrive from day one up to now.
Is that in order?
Yes, yes. And that's why I said God is really, I mean, everything's coming from church.
You talk about your sources, but I'm sure you were hitting those sources in 2022. In
Yes.
2023. So what's the difference that you're doing with those sources in 23 that you weren't doing in 20?
A lot more contact.
What does that mean? So who you
That
call?
means I'm calling Sphere, I'm calling people that I've helped, you know, buy a house or sell a home.
That's clients.
Has clients, vendors, my vendors I've been working with,
Okay.
plumbers, electricians, you know, landscape guy, everybody and anybody that I've worked with.
Okay.
And so that has really helped build my business a little bit deeper.
And what are you saying to them? What are you saying to your vendors?
Thank you for being my vendor, for one thing.
Yeah.
Thanking them for being there, because they always are. And then asking them for the business, you know, who do you know that I can help? I'm helping you, can you help me? And it's pretty simple. A lot of times they say, you know what, I don't, but let me think about it. Sure enough, I'll get a call then, maybe even 2 months later from somebody who said, hey, Joe the plumber recommended you, can you help me?
Yeah, so training not only your vendors, but your database,
The
to be
database,
referral
the
focused, right?
referral focus,
So, and your business is all referral based, right?
almost, yes.
Yeah, so think about that.
Almost.
She's exceeding her production from 2022 to 2023, focusing only on her sphere and pest control.
It works. It does.
Now, you're doubling down on communication.
Oh,
You're being very
absolutely.
intentional.
Absolutely.
So,
Well,
but you
social
can see,
media.
you can leave that all just in your sphere. So you don't have to go super wide.
No.
You really just
You need to
look
go super deep.
super deep. All right, John, I know you're doing those 5 sources, but what are you doing specifically with those 5 sources that you weren't doing last year that you're doing this year?
Before I answer that, let me give you genuine, bona fide, non-exaggerated number. Okay. I'm looking at my business. I've researched it since 2012, 10 years ago. We don't have 2023 yet, so I'm comparing 2012 to 2022. Okay. In 2012, Tomas and I are getting 43% of our closings from church, 46% from referrals, 6% open house, agent partners 2%, and internet is 3%. Okay. If you look at that number, almost 90% is coming from
your
church and referrals.
So your
sphere coming from past clients and a sphere from church, right? But here's the good part. In November of 2012, thanks to John, he encouraged us to start calling our sphere. Believe it or not, Tomas and I tried all these years, but we've never really focused on communicating with our
We
sphere.
always saw them at church. We were all
No, we see them all the time. They know we're agents. I was like, have you actually called them? Well, they know us. They know we're agents. We call them.
We currently have 2,186, numbers change all the time, but around almost 2,200 in our database. And we started calling them starting in November. This is our second wave of our quarterly calls. But this is what happened in 2022. Church, we have 38% closings from church, 11% from referrals. Open house is 37%. Agent partners 3%, internet is 11%. Now, look at that number. Yes, we are still getting half of our business closings from referrals, but now the open house had increased. And I'm not going to take credit for that because I don't do open house. For years. It is because of David and Brian specifically.
And what changed? What did you change from point to that?
Hold on. Here's the best part. In 2023 so far, so these are January to June numbers. Church referral closings are 19%. Referral closings are 25%. Open house is 44%.
Wow.
Okay. Agent partner 6%, internet 6%. So for the past 10 years, we were averaging it's a big gap, between 6 to 11% in open house, and that changed. Once again, I'm not taking credit, it's because of Brian and David, but it's not just they did an open house, they close a transaction a month later. These are derived from open house leads from 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We've closed and listed homes currently from literally a Craigslist lead in 2008. And that's what Tomas had mentioned earlier about the listing that we have in Nantucket. That was at 2000. If I did not make calls last January, we wouldn't have gotten that lead. So that's the secret. We're all doing our quarterly calls.
And so you're being intentional, not just with your open house call, but also anyone in your database. Even old leads, you're being very intentional about calling. So from a team perspective, when you want to, if you're a team or you wanted to up your business overall, look at everyone you talk to. All leads, even if they're old leads. We have, I have on my team 6,000 leads from like 2008 forward, like just people I've talked to, open house, whatever, internet, these over the years are just sitting there, right? So if you have a big database with something you've been sitting on in the past, you've been ignorant about, re-engage that. I can tell you, we recently re-engaged that. We're going 50 calls on our 6,000 old leads for the old leads, these to be 8 years old. Old leads, 6,000 leads. We literally sent a text to all of them. We're actually sending a text 500 at a time that just said, and I'll put it up there. Hey, are you thinking, do you want to buy, sell, and invest in real estate in 2023? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no, or they can stop, they can get out. Literally every 1,000, I think we have 20-ish people that said yes, they want to sell. We already have 1 appointment set with them, and that started 2 days ago. So think about going big, right? Going big, right? Okay, so now this just doesn't happen. They don't just start doing more open houses and being effective at it, and you don't start changing things. Your mindset gets serious. I know we talked about big why. Big why is very important.
Very important.
If you're not running towards something, most people run from fear, and that only gets you so far. If you want to really excel and have success, you got to run towards something.
Speaking of fear,
Yeah.
I want to say this. Eleanor Roosevelt. And I know for you young people in this room, you remember who she was?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
Theodore Roosevelt, 26th president of the United States, is my smart lady. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. This is posted on my house. It's in my office. I think of it every day. And the other thing about you is that to be intentional, just not with your sphere, be intentional with yourself as well. It's really important to get up every morning, be grateful, write down what you're grateful for, gratitude, either meditate or take a walk or get out in the sunshine or walk your dog, whatever it is that you do, because then it sets you up for a really great day.
And that's what I like about that. I know you like the hot tub in the morning.
I do. That's where I do a lot of my thinking. I'm not thinking of
But and it doesn't have to look like everyone else. You know, I don't exercise and meditate and stuff. It can be the hot tub. It can be different things. But get a morning routine, preferably before come to office, not like at 11.
Yeah.
You know, but that gets you excited for the day. That puts your energy level up. And a lot of us get a default.
Yeah.
And we just run our thing the way we want, wake up when we want to and do our things, and then you're training your brain not to have success, not be intentional with your day. You start with the intentional morning, you'll have intentional. Now, I know you have intentional on your team the last years. So tell how you're having your habits and intentionality.
Besides from the blessings, the gifts, the graces we receive from the Lord, I also strongly believe in the big why. You need to have that big why in order to motivate you to do whatever you're doing. I'm gonna put Brian on the spot. Okay. 10 years ago, Brian didn't have any kids. Okay. So he was back then. Now he has 4 kids and he has animals to feed. He has rabbits. He has several mouths to feed right now, and that's basically his big why. He's doing it for his family. He wants his family to benefit from the financial blessings that God is giving. And I used to be in Brian's case. I'm sorry, bro. I love you. I was in Brian's case every single month. How many open houses are you doing? How many open houses are you doing? Are you doing an open house? I have stopped doing that in a year. I don't even tell him to do what he's supposed to do. He's doing it on his own, and it's because of his big why.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't try to control people, empower them, right? To help them get their big why, and they will go forward with that. All right. Okay. We're wrapping up here, but I want to ask you this question. Say you're talking and the new agent approaches you, maybe they're an experienced agent, maybe they're new, and their production is down. They're new, they're struggling, their production is down, and they say, help, I'm thinking about quitting the business, I'm thinking about going back to my old job, but maybe I'm going to change brokerages, whatever. I need to make a change, something's not right. What would you say to them? What would you tell them to fix their business?
Never, ever, ever give up. That's one thing. Don't ever give up. You got to just do the basics. Make your calls, do your open houses, send out note cards, talk to every single person you see. I don't care if it's the grocery store, the post office, the bank, I don't care where you're getting gas, just talk to people. You'd be surprised what they'll tell you. And get their information. Okay, that's really important. Oh, yeah, it's really great talking to you, Sally, but hello. So, you know, we have a new, where's Vince? Don't we have a thing where we can do the QR code on command?
Yeah, QR code for your business card.
Yes, QR code for your business card, set it up. Say, here's my information, may I have yours? People will talk to you, that's one thing. Do the, door knock. If door knocking is not your thing, then find something that is. Whatever that may be, you can.
Yeah, find your lead generator that works
Yeah,
for you and
works for
own
you.
it, right? Yeah.
Just own it and do it every single day, consistency. That's what I call it.
Primarily, what you have to do if you want to improve your business, pray and read the Bible. I'm serious, okay? But also you cannot blame other people.
Right.
You cannot blame the
Yeah.
environment. You cannot blame the interest rates. You cannot blame anything.
Exactly. Do the work.
God gave us God-given abilities. Use it. Use it. Just like what Miss General is saying here. We all have different niches. We all have different specialties, right? Some people are good with open houses. Some people are good with door knocking. Some people are good with whatever. Okay. One of my secrets, I'm a party animal. I love going to parties. I love socializing, and my team can attest to this. Put me in a party and I will get you a client. Well, not happen, it doesn't happen all the time, but more than 50%. I mean, you're just out there talking to people. Because I just love talking. I love talking too much. And my wife told me to shut up most of the time because I talk too much. But once again, that's my specialty. Find what your niche is and use it.
And I hear you saying something too, is you are an agent. Where you go, you are an agent.
Yes.
And you make sure everyone knows you're an agent. It is intentional at the store, at the parties, wherever you're going. I tell a lot of, especially if you're newer, you just haven't adopted and said, I'm an agent, that's my identity, and it's my personal identity, and it's me, right? I'm like I tell people, my gravestones, father, husband, realtor, because I'm all those things. And that's okay. And I'm okay with that, right? Because those are who I am. When I embrace that, then I talk to everybody because that's who I am, right? Yeah.
One more thing, John, there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling.
Listen,
We always put self-imposed limitations in ourselves. Once again, God has given us so many gifts and talents and skills. Use it. Just because, let me just give an example. Tomas and I have closed a transaction last Friday from a Porsche club. I'm in the board of Porsche Club Sacramento, and we closed the transaction. But this board member from the Porsche Club, who was our client, he was by being that he's just
Not easy.
he's not fun. He's not easy. I get along with other people, but not this guy. Okay, he's a man of few words, and I never expected that we were gonna get business out of him, and we did. Close one. So kind of self-imposed limitation on myself, but hey, just everybody out there is potential client.
absolutely.
Any questions?
Bruce, do you have a question?
Yeah, I had a comment. John had spoken about, how you are perceived by people and integrity and honesty. And, I've been friends with John and Tomas for 20 plus years. And John and Tomas are the only agents I have ever worked with where, I've referred them business. I don't even worry about a referral. They exude honesty. People pick that up from them. And people want to work, people don't want to work with people that come off as slimy or shifty or whatever. And I think you sell yourself short if you don't consider that aspect of your guys' personality as part of your success. Because I think it plays a big role. I rely heavily on integrity. And I'm sure I'm not alone there.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that. But just to add to that, I mentioned earlier,
our agent partners, one of our source of income or closing is from agent partners, and it ranges from 2 to 6%. You look at that number and you say, oh, he's lying, 6%. No, we have proof. And these are not just agents like Bruce who's referring business to us. These are also agents who have been inactive or not in the business anymore, who literally used us. In the past 10 years, 4 real estate agents have used us to purchase homes for them, okay? I'm telling you this because every single one of us are potential clients for each other as well. Not everybody's gonna stick in this business and stay in this business. If they like you and you get along with everybody, they're gonna use you.
Yes,
So she had integrity and trust.
yes.
This is for John. John, some of the activities that you perform at church, what are some of those? Do you have events or how do you make your connection?
Tomas, when he used to live in Thomas, he used to preach a lot. He was the youth minister. Tell them what to do.
What do you do, Tomas? What do you do?
Sorry,
What do you do at church to make sure that people know and at church without being, forceful?
Honestly, I mean, it's just part of our personality. We love to help people, honestly, and we love to serve. It's who we are. So whenever there's a need, it just comes naturally to say, hey, let's help. And then from there, just conversation happens. And sometimes real estate doesn't even come up, but because they start learning who you are, trusting you and et cetera. And then at some point, they might hear from someone else.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times that throughout my years in serving in church and stuff in different capacities, say, hey, Tomas, I found out from such and such that you're in the business, I have a few questions, and from there, business happens.
And 2 things on that, that's beautiful. One, if you're, church, but remember, church is a volunteer organization.
Yeah, yeah.
Volunteer, right?
Yeah, but we technically got paid.
Well, yeah. But yeah, volunteer person, you get paid, but just so you know, yeah, and here's the thing, if they trust you in some other first part of your personality, they'll trust you in those, it just translates over, right? So you don't have to sell it, because if they trust you here, it just becomes natural. You don't have to sell, you don't have to worry about the lead, you don't have to worry about the pearl, it just happens because they trust you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what's your name?
But my name is Miss G.
Miss G?
Yeah.
Okay, just to answer your question, I still am part of the fundraising committee, the choir, Knights of Columbus, Angels of Mercy, used to be with the building committee. So I've joined a lot of activities and ministries in church. Remember what I said earlier, self-imposed limitation? I'm a dancer, I'm not a singer, but I was part of the choir for a good 10 years. And I kid you not, most of the closings we've had from church is from the choir.
Go, Brian, go ahead.
I think this is something to just point out. Hopefully I'm not stating all of yours. You don't go to church to get this.
No.
So these relationships happen organically, just because you're part of people that could be at the gym, that could be wherever. But it's not like, hey, I'm gonna go to church today so I can get business. Then that's all off, right?
Yeah, my son
Thank
is
you, Brian.
autistic, and when he was really young, he was in special ed, so I was really worried, and so we were at school, and so I actually volunteered at PTA because I wanted to be closer and try to influence things, and trust me, they're all hurt for volunteers, so I was VP first year, then they're your president, so I was president for 2 years, and I got the access and the influence I needed to have to take care of my son, but at the same time, I didn't put myself out as a real estate. I mean, I wore my, went to meetings, I wore my thing, and I was talking, I just did the activities. Parents, teachers, even the teachers using came and talked to me because they trusted you. They see your work day to day, they see what you did for the organization. You don't have to go there for leads, just go find your passion,
Right.
embrace it, and show up well, right? And you do that, you will get leads, right? So.
I want to piggyback on that. I'm going to Kiwanis in Woodland, Kiwanis Club of Woodland, and I'm the youth director. So I I oversee the scholarships that we hand out year per year. So now I've gotten to know the teachers at Pioneer High School. I've gotten to know their parents. I've gotten probably half a dozen buy cells from the Woodland Club, but I've been in it now for 5 years. So it doesn't happen overnight. I'm also part of Meals on Wheels, like Shirley is. Got a couple of cells from that as well, from just, being there to deliver their food. So, and then I'm also part of a couple of meetups, we have a Boston Terrier, so I'm part of the Boston Terrier meetup group. So whatever floats your boat, whatever fires you up, get involved.
Yeah, you don't have to be like hardcore, but you gotta be intentional about what you do.
You have to show confidence as well, and not have that scared look on your face that I wore for like a year when I first came here. Because the scared look doesn't work.
Doesn't sell, yeah, it doesn't
No, doesn't work. You gotta come from confidence and contribution. Come from contribution.
Okay, so that's it.
I think piggybacking off that, it's funny, I was talking to my team yesterday regarding, being your agent, you're like, I don't have a database or, call your sphere of influence, it's like, why do I want to call and like continue to see like ask them for referrals? And I was just telling them to kind of piggyback, you guys, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Like, just show up to your family events and be present. I know I myself, I've seen a lot this year from my SOY just because I've been so busy, but I've been present at family events and actually showing them, not saying I'm gone from working.
Mhm.
That really helped out a lot. It's just gym too. I have a routine now at the gym. I go there, I don't ask for this. You're in real estate, right? Yeah. My daughter's looking to actually buy a house. Like Brian was saying, be there, just be present. And then also going back to what you're saying, you, John, when I first started, you're like, hey, what are your strengths? Double down.
Double down.
Because I came in, I'm like, oh, these are my weaknesses. You're like, don't worry about that right now.
Worry about your strengths.
Double down on your strengths, just continue when it comes to lead gen. What works best for you.
Yeah.
Like Francine
Some
was saying.
people are like, they like to party and they want to join clubs.
Yeah.
Right? Some people are, okay, I'll just drill down, do my morning routine, I'll make my calls. Both work. Both work, right? It's just double down on what you're good at, right?
Be intentional.
Yeah, be intentional.
And thank you so much. I asked that question because I have my certification in biblical studies. And I have a good relationship with my pastor. And the pastor and Stephen, Webb, and Brittany, who will be hosting a seminar at some point that we look forward to happening, maybe in August. And we'll keep you guys updated. Please guys can come out.
That's awesome.
One last thing.
Thank you.
Can you close this out?
Someone else say?
One last thing. Team meeting tip, just so you know. We've been sending out this text to our leads. So if you have old open house leads, all those things. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Proverbs 15:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans.
Send this text. We are having great success on our team. We just sent this text out to old open house leads and old leads. We have gone 20 yeses to this text in 2 days. So you'll have people that will say no. You'll have people that say stop. That's okay. If they're an old lead and you haven't been talking to them for 3 years, it doesn't matter anyways.
Sending that out with Twilio, like the zillions.
I'm sending out by Twilio. Yeah, so you can send off your phone, you can send it by Twilio, but just if you make it a habit, sending 10 a day, 20 a day, whatever, just pick up any old leads you have, what you've been talked to for you, and just go for it. You'll get answers. Trust me. Just be intentional. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a awesome day. Hope that was helpful. Actually, have some food if you haven't already. So thank you, Carol.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's ride.